Harp on all the time to my shoots. You can be anything you want, and I'm living proof you can, because I wasn't a talented boxer. I was just a hard worker. I discovered boxing in 1997 by accident, basically. So I just turned up at a gym. I was always very sporty and athletic. But I'm very competitive and absolutely fell in love with it. I just honestly, from the feeling, you just want that feeling back again and again and again. I was born in England, Manchester, England. However, raised in the little town in the far north of New Zealand, a place called Kaikohe. Yeah, very happy country lifestyle. It wasn't until the end of my amateur career that I decided I wanted to become a professional fighter. It seemed to be the natural progression, and that's when that dying desire to want to be a world champion sort of started to kick in. And I'd openly walk around telling people, I'll be a world champion one day. And I sort of cringe now at how arrogant I may have appeared, because I wasn't. I was just this very overly confident girl.
Massive ovation for New Zealand's most successful female boxer, Daniela Smith. A very experienced amateur who won the New Zealand title in 2004. Also a gold medalist at the 04 Oceania Games. Daniela Smith from right here in Auckland.
My first fight in '98 and had my last fight in 2014. I honestly believe that it's not like I didn't want to. I mean, it took me about a year to say I've retired. The words just wouldn't come out of my mouth. I couldn't say it. It was so hard, and actually I would get quite emotional because that was my identity for so long, and I didn't know how I would deal with it. However, I knew retirement was the right decision. For me to be so successful had died. I still loved the sport, but it didn't have the hunger in me to win at all costs. What I felt was my natural progression to then put the next generation of female fighters in the ring. My coaching philosophy is to try and show people that they can be as amazing as they want. You know, set the goals, put the steps in place, and let's work together to achieve it. Don't limit your dreams. I'm huge on dreams. Like, everyone hears me harp on all the time to my shoots. You can be anything you want, and I'm living proof you can, because I wasn't a talented boxer. I was just a hard worker.
Sit low. Stop trying to take her on upstairs. Slow.
Every day that I watch them overcome different battles, and I love to celebrate the small victories with them also. You know, achievement of a goal, that means more to me. Anyone that hops in the ring, the second they hop in that ring, they're a winner already in my eyes.
So, two of the last fights you've coached, raising money and awareness for mental health, suicide and women's refuge. Why were these of importance to you, these charities?
Suicide was hugely important to me. With the loss of my brother, who took his life in 2010, so that naturally drove me towards wanting to be a part of that charity.
It has prompted Kiwi boxing icon David the Tuaman Tua and former world champion Daniela Smith to do something about it, to stand up and do something about it, and they have. For the last 13 weeks, they have collaborated on the Diamonds in the Ring project, and they join me now. David and Daniela, great to have you on the program.
Thank you.
So, Daniela, what is this program? What is it you're actually doing here?
Diamonds in the Ring is an initiative that I started based on my fight name, Diamond Daniela. I wanted to give everyone the opportunity to be successful, do something amazing, and I wanted to do it for a charity that I was very passionate about, the Women's Refuge.
I'd been working with some women in the women's refuge, taking them for boxing, and their stories just touched my heart. I could not believe what these poor women experienced in their lives. It just broke my heart. Like, seriously, I sat there and just could not stop crying. It just was horrible. And that's when I decided I'm going to do something about it. And being a big dreamer, I'm like thinking I'm going to save all the, I'm going to help save all these problems and make all this money. And I didn't, at the time, I had no clue how I was going to do it, but I thought, no, I'm going to do something about this.
From the Red Corner.
Do what you want to do. Dream big, you know. No dream, no goal was too big. I was a little girl living in Kaikohe, and my brother, along with my brothers, we were outside my father's shop and we were selling our teddy bears, our cakes, our toys. You know, people say, "What are you raising money for?" And we're like, "We're going to Disneyland." And our parents were like, "They are." And, you know, it took me to 2002 to take both my children to Disneyland. You know, but I got to Disneyland, and I believe it's because I was just like this crazy big dreamer. You know, and I honestly just tell kids, don't let anyone stop you on your dreams. They're yours. Keep them, you know, and work towards them. Find people that think like you and dream big like you. Surround yourself in that environment.